It was meant to be a celebration. The retirement dinner of Edward Harrington. Family, friends, champagne. A perfect evening. But before the night was over, one life would end. When Jasmine, the Harringtons' cook, was found stabbed to death, the dinner turned from celebration to crime scene. The police were called, but this was no ordinary case, for the Richmond Mansion had secrets hidden in every corner, and every guest at that table had something to conceal. Into this storm of suspicion stepped one woman, Inspector Detective Victoria Sterling. Posh, stylish, sexy, successful. She carries her badge with the same confidence as her Hermes bag. She wears her Louis Vuitton heels as naturally as her authority. She has the allure of a model, the precision of a surgeon, and the instincts of a predator. Men fall for her charm, women admire her elegance. But criminals fear her name. Because Victoria Sterling has a reputation, she always finds her killer. She arrives with style, grace, and steel. Inspector Detective Victoria Sterling, posh, sexy, brilliant, known for her fashion and her fearless pursuit of truth. To the Harrington family, she may look like an intruder, but to the killer, she is their worst nightmare. Now she faced the Harrington family. Edward, the retiree whose night of glory had been stained with blood. Arlie, his wife, outwardly composed, but with shadows flickering behind her eyes. Their children, each carrying grudges, jealousies, and the heavy burden of family secrets. In-laws and partners, smiling politely, yet watching one another with suspicion. Everyone at the Richmond Mansion has secrets. A jealous wife, a resentful child, a guest with too much to lose. Each one had reason to despise Jasmine. But only one drove the knife into her back. Victoria Sterling reads lies like others read fashion magazines. With piercing eyes and disarming charm, she strips away the masks one by one. Victoria Sterling began her work. Her eyes scanned the room. Every glance, every hesitation, every slip of the tongue. She noticed it all. She spoke softly, elegantly, yet with words that cut deeper than a blade. One by one, she peeled back the layers of deception. The ruined laptop, the spilled champagne, the jealous looks exchanged across the table, the hurried movements when they thought nobody was watching, pieces of a puzzle slowly falling into place. She knows the killer is still among them, watching, waiting, terrified of the moment she says the words, "You are under arrest." As the night wore on, tension grew heavier than the storm clouds outside. Alibis cracked, stories contradicted themselves, and fear crept into the proud Richmond halls. Victoria pressed harder. Her questions sharpened. Her tone grew colder. She cornered each suspect, testing their patience, pushing their limits, watching for the moment when the mask would slip. And slip it would. Because in the end, lies cannot stand against the relentless force of truth. Not when truth has Victoria Sterling on its side. The Richmond Mansion became a stage. Every suspect an actor. Every lie a performance. And Victoria, the director of their downfall, step by step she narrowed the field, step by step she closed the trap, until there was only one answer left. One guilty hand, one murderer exposed beneath her flawless gaze. As the night deepens, so do the shadows. Betrayals surface, alibis crumble, and Richmond Mansion becomes a prison of suspicion. The truth will be revealed, but at what price? Dean Amory's murder at the Richmond Mansion is more than a mystery. It is a journey into power, desire, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of justice. It is a story where wealth and privilege cannot hide the truth. Where a glamorous detective proves that murder may stain the floor, but it cannot stain her resolve.
Trust me, darling, I always find my killer.
Dean Amory's murder at the Richmond Mansion. A deadly secret. A brilliant detective. A case you will never forget. Read it, crave it, live it. Murder, secrets, and a detective like no other. Read the story everyone will be talking about before someone else spoils the ending.